Okay, so we're here to talk to Ambassador Balmore after we had literally just fought all of these robots and stuff just to get in here. See what he has to say.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly? Harmless spores, you have my word, but hard to navigate. Hence why I was guiding you through the intercoms to restore the environmental controls. And release me. It is the sap of the tree that gives it its... well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment. But I must know of the rest of the city. Does it still stand? I take it you didn't have such an experience where you were, then, hmm? Yes, the entire embassy was thrown into lockdown, trapping me in my quarters, disabling the Venom Tree's filters, and arming the defenses. A disconcerting experience, to say the least. Was the rest of the city spared?
Man just wants to know.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly? The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them. Well, then I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
This Balmore seems pretty reasonable.
Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good.
And thank you. Can I just take this? Thank you. And that. Any other goodies you got? Storeroom key card? Yeah, I mean, I can always come later and check through all this stuff. Ooh. That's how valued out. Okay. Definitely gonna need one of those. Hey, robots are something nasty to deal with. I think robots are more terrifying than robots are more terrifying than terramorphs. To be real with you. Definitely, like 100%. Probably not terrifying, but like if you see one, like get the hell out of there. I just figured y'all be interested to see what's in here, huh? As much as I am. Doesn't seem like a whole lot. See what's in here. Yeah. Dang. You could just steal that right off. Settler adventure hat? Never know. Okay. That can't be it. Ah. First floor. Probably all in that one floor. It's not a. I like how in here it just does not count as stealing. It's all like, you know, torn down anyway. That's obviously leaving. Is that it? Ah, yes. There's no way. That's it. Huh. Got one. As far as I found. There's probably more in that second floor that I just didn't get to see.
Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining.
No time for talking.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? and Balmore. We're all in agreement. That's incredible. I wasn't sure Radcliffe would ever get on board. I'm very much looking forward to getting the debrief on how precisely you managed to pull all this off, but that'll have to wait for another time. Regardless, superlative work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
UC code alerted, armistice code added. Armistice. Okay. Take me there.
Here on Vanguard business?
I definitely like the balance boost backs better. I have no idea why the atmosphere is like this. I wonder if it does have to do with the terramorphic tech. There's UC, Freestar, Both Garden, Aspirin. Nowhere to be seen. Definitely ain't got no guard here, I can say that.
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules.
A lot of cameras.
Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Look how they're nowhere to be seen.
You may proceed, Captain.
Nobody's been in this room. So it's monitored all times. It would be funny if there were other things to open. You really can't. Dang, that's kind of boring. I feel like there should be like an option for like hack or something. Did you get caught? Oh my god. So confusing what's going on. I have to go.
Captain, can I help you?
Yeah, that's what I think. I don't know why it tells you to take the tram. Or I mean, like, go down where the train's at. I like talking to this
There you
lady.
are. Captain, surprised to find out we're having visitors as we work.
Major Sinan and I were just discussing the merits of your planned interfactional cooperation. I think it's a great idea. Get them invested in the solution. Make it clear we've got nothing to hide.
I'm sure they'll be lovely house guests.
Now, Captain, if you wouldn't mind transferring the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing next steps.
Time for us to start getting. So whenever you're ready.
I'm just eager to get back. Yeah, actually, yeah, just let me take care of a quick thing.
Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Should even be able to house its own cadre of independent observers. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Sure. Whatever you want. McIntyre. So slow in this game. What was that? Oh, it was this, yeah. Like how we're still following her.
You have a nice day now.
Are we going out to the top? We are. Oh, clearly you can go, but I can't.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies? It doesn't. We don't really care where else you might have been or might become a citizen. Once you earn your place in the United Colonies, it's yours. Well, only citizens can own property in New Atlantis. We also pay a discounted rate at any United Colonies merchant. And all citizens receive an ample credit disbursement upon joining. Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen? Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms? Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Yes, ma'am. I was about to say, I've not got an achievement for all this. Be crazy. Subsection 7. I don't even think that was on the thing. I've scoured the mast place. Never once have I seen subsection 7. Interesting. talk, like, I guess chat.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
Kind of prisoner?
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get, which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am? I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as Victus.
What?
I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies. To warrant my execution, the official charges I faced after the war were twofold. The first was the destruction of civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne, a battle during which those civilian ships were actively attacking my fleet. The other was ordering the bombing of the Londinian spaceport to halt the spread of the Terramorph outbreak there. The city and its citizens were lost, but countless others likely saved. And for doing what was right, I was put on trial, and my life irrevocably changed. One final act of rebellion by the leadership that lost the Colony War. The trial was authentic. I faced tribunal with dignity, but my execution, staged. A lethal injection that was anything but. The cabinet at the time, long gone now, wished to keep me on as an advisor, and considering the other option, I was in no place to refuse. So I elected to trade my freedom for my continued existence. But such is the life of a soldier. Very astute. That's my daughter. My progeny. You've been working alongside. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family? Unfortunately, I'm inclined to agree with you. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do. It was an attempt by the United Colonies to solidify its own legacy, forging a new generation of great leaders. They were raised by adoptive families made up of scholars and tacticians, trained at the United Colonies' greatest scientific and military academies, displayed incredible promise. But by the time the Colony War came to a close, there was only Hadrian. But that's ancient history now. You have much more pressing matters at hand, with which I can help. After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. the names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with. Well, who better to find them? But many of them I knew personally, and I've always had a mind for details. Where someone was born, next of kin. You'd be shocked how often an otherwise brilliant criminal flees to the planet just next to the one where they were born, or where a family member resides. I simply use my own personal knowledge and the information our group collects for me to track them down and set things right. Gladly. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team. And this might be something of a tryout. Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last. Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat. You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it. Good. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local Vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Okay. Wow. Anything secret in the Sector 7? Ooh. Okay. I don't know why I have this one. Whatever. We'll see. Okay. This has its whole place. Anything? Okay. Definitely more stuff in the lockers than I was thinking. I don't know what the heck that is. Oh, wait. Is there anything in there? Let's, at least be hidden. Okay. 1, 2. That's not gonna work. Okay. What about yeah, same thing. Wait, what? Okay. I think this was our best bet. Turn in this right there. Wait, no, that doesn't even fit. Oh yeah, okay, and then do it. Never mind. I don't understand. They fooled me. They fooled me for sure. Tell me nothing in here can get. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Whatever.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Stay interested. Expert. Accessible. That would have been a nice one to go in though.
You're cleared for entrance.
Yeah. Ah. I'm going to the wolf den after all. Carr's key. Okay. Satisfied. Yeah, let's go talk to that lady first. Even though I don't want to go talk to her.
Excuse me?
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy. Captain, please, keep your voice down. The situation with the prisoner is a complex one. A holdover from a different era. But it's a situation we've been managing as discreetly and humanely as we can for some time now. And the most critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear?
Sort of.
The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself. No, they really shouldn't. And bringing up what you've learned outside this building will make you, Captain, look like a crazy person. I don't want that, and you certainly don't want that. So you need to keep this to yourself. Now, was there something in particular you wanted to discuss about your meeting? We're not big on extrajudicial killings. But bringing Orlace to justice? That man's been on the run for a long time. Catching him would be a major success for the UC. What's being offered in return? Allowing you to kill someone on behalf of the prisoner? Absolutely not. But taking the chance to bring a known criminal to justice? Well, the old man's been right more than a few times in the past. So, what's being put on the table here? Really? he found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting? Trusting the man downstairs would be a mistake. But I don't think you need to be too concerned. This is far from the first name he's handed over, and all previous missions went off largely without a hitch. So while I'd certainly warrant caution, I think you can proceed. The Den? It's a star station. Orbiting Wolf, the second star station actually to bear that title. The first one was blown to smithereens by House Varun during the Serpent's Crusade. The place has always acted as a remote strategic hub, primarily for repairing and refueling UC military vessels. But because of its distance from the rest of the UC, things there have always been a little more lax. Patrols included. I can think of worse places in the galaxy for a criminal to hide out.
Okay. Now, what else to do? I'll talk to this man. I need to sell some contraband anyway.
Anything I can help you with?
We get the occasional drunken disorderly.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard. You're here for me? Did I miss a briefing or something? Orlaise. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him? Seriously? Out here? Surprised they didn't send out a general notice he's in town. Though, I guess there's less a chance he bolts if they keep it hush. But I expect we would have heard something... Wait... The Warlock! There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it. And at least 2 never came back. Aetherius debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting. Can't think of a better spot your Orlaise might be hiding. I mean, I honestly thought it was just a story board haulers told to amuse each other. But if the pilot of the Warlock really has been dusting our people, well, hopefully you're about to make our skies a whole lot safer. Well, the original Den Star Station was destroyed decades ago during the Serpent's Crusade by marauding House Varun zealots. Big part of the remains from those battles ended up gathering around Etheria, forming a nasty debris field. Every now and then, some headstrong scrapper comes limping back because they hit an 80-year-old mine. Or sometimes they don't come back at all. Though, maybe it's not just the field that's been picking them off. Things you should know? The Den's not really that kind of place. This is a quiet assignment. Keep an eye out for pirates, make sure smuggling's kept to a minimum, occasional rescue job out in the debris fields. Otherwise, it's mostly long haulers and staying ready for the day the Collective wants another round, or House Varun comes back in force. Sure thing. Here, this should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Ship AM weapons damage systems at random, possibly stunning enemy engines reporting. Yep, that's exactly what I want to do. that I've got to talk to
Need some work
the
done?
person for.
Sure, have at it.
Should have, yeah, I got EM weapons. And then let me get rid of this contraband real quick.
Was there something you need? Yes, of course.
Oh shoot, I can't get rid of it. But I'm gonna wait a couple days and then get rid of it. And I'll be right back. Alright, let's get out there. I have no clue how to get to cockpit in this ship. Just in case. Uh-huh.
Endless boy, who is this you've brought me? More scrap for the field. Savor your last moments, Mot. All systems. Shoot them down. What are you? No, no, I will not die in a cage.
Let's get him.
Not take me. I lost everything because of the UC. They will get no more.
Is he killing himself?
Pilot emergency detected. Hatch override engaged.
Nope. Okay.
Error. File deletion cannot be completed. Ending process.
Damn, dude. That's harsh. That's crazy. You got a captain's locker for this guy? I don't see it. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be useful. Interesting. An authorized ship has been rendered operational. just take it, you know? I mean, you never know what this guy was cooking up, huh? The eerie sounds in this game is so cool. Alright. And then last thing is just to check down here. Balance boost pack, it's not that great. That's great. I do like this. But it's just not up to par at all. But it definitely looks cool. Veterans Refined UC Marine Pack. Oh, no, 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 no. Nah, we'll do all the fast stuff first. I want to slow down right now. Yep. Is that anything? I don't think so. Okay. Check this, actually, keep clicking creep in here. Dang. Oh, nah, I don't think it'll let us. Okay. Well, let's just open this up. There's gotta be a 2. There's gotta be. There's no way. Already wasted that. Golly. There's normally always is a 2 like that. Yeah. What about this? I don't even remember which one it was. This. Sure. Oh wait, what? Okay. Check this one. This one. Okay, 1, 2. Hurt this one. Good. 1, 2. Close. Don't think so. About too close together and then. Okay. Okay. Wait, I didn't fudge. God dang it. Wait, how did that not work? Ah. Yeah, it literally would not pull. Okay. This really fast. Yeah. It's gonna take one of those. that. We just do. Yep. Not even worth it. Okay. That's what I wanted to see. Or that's not what I wanted to see, but what I wanted to know. We are gonna go and talk to Reyna. I mean, this one might be a little bit longer. It's really like, you know, sometimes it's either you loot, you don't, blah blah. Figured that guy would have had some good stuff, but didn't. What is the... Oh, you mean a fire item? Blow him up. Oh, we're shooting the wrong thing. There you go. And we can... Okay. So, go back to the bank, right? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, well, let's just meet Victus after that. Okay, never mind. This has been really fun. Where are we at with, yeah, I mean, we've been doing a lot of stuff. Anyway, see you guys in the next one.